All right, let's just do kind of a quick video on the Zim dollar. Lots of people ask me why I don't talk very much about the Zim dollar. It's in bad shape. People could say whatever they want about it, but I'm going to show you some. This is exactly what I'm talking about, the Zim dollar. Look at Zimbabwe. It has fallen out, it looks like, with IMF. So when IMF did just like they did in Iraq, they come in and make these agreements. We will help you get your shit together with your in your country, but you got to listen to what we say and follow us. And of course, a lot of these countries agree to it. You can get loans. They can help you do what you need to do. They establish monetary policies that help the country out. But in this case, here's what happened. So the Financial Times has reported the relationship between the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, and Zimbabwe is now at risk after the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe secretly resumed printing of the Zimbabwe dollar. See, this is the kind of stuff that you have to be careful for. Everybody's cheering, you want this rate. But if you're being sneaky and you're pumping out dollars and not telling people about it, it really devalues your money. Now, I do understand what it was that Zimbabwe was trying to do. There is a plethora of gold in Africa. I mean, a ton. A lot of it is sitting on the surface, too, just like in Iraq. I was watching videos that these people were filming over in Africa. These African workers are trying to get loans to go ahead and start mining. This lady was walking. She goes, "Look, the gold is on the ground." And she was picking up these little tiny nuggets. And she goes, "We need the money to start mining." So they're printing these monies so they can subsidize, is what they were doing, the gold industry. So it's just intended to support miners who are required by the central bank to convert much of their US dollar export earnings at the official exchange range. There we go with that, official versus nominal. Was reportedly one of the central bank's reasons that the IMF came into conclusion that the program is off track. So look, they're subsidizing their gold miners. They want the gold because the conversion rate gives them a whole lot more money when they convert back over after selling the gold. Okay, so look, that's a problem. That's a problem for the Zim dollar. It really kills its value. Anyways, there's something else I want to show you that a lot of people, I'm surprised, were not aware of. But before we get into that, I want to remind everybody that we do have a Facebook group that has the same name as the YouTube channel, Pimpy's Investment Chat. I encourage everybody to come over here. In here, they talk about everything: the Iraqi dinars, the Vietnam dong, the Zimbabwe dollar. They talk about cryptocurrencies. They talk about other stock investments as well. So it's a pretty good channel to get a lot of free information, all right? So I'll leave the link inside the description. And for those of you who keep asking me about what crypto site to go to open, there's links in there as well. And if you follow those links, they give you $10 back. So it's not too shabby at all to give it a quick peek. Okay, how many of you are aware of this? How many of you know about this statement coming from the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe? And that is a denomination has happened. A demonetization, I should say, of the Zimbabwe dollar. Are you aware of this? Did you know that the 2008, 2009 currencies were supposed to be taken out of circulation? They already changed the rate. It's already been done. I remember when I was on the other YouTube channel, someone kept saying, "Pimpy, the change on the rate has already happened." And I didn't understand what they were saying. And we saw it on one of the platforms that show you the exchange rate, okay? So we got to keep in mind there's two things going on here. There's two types of dollars, all right? So let me show you. It goes down here to explain why the demonetization of the Zimbabwe dollar was pronounced by the Ministry of Finance and Economical Development in 2014. And then in the midterm fiscal review and in my January 2015 monetary policies. Okay, that's per the Reserve Bank. Anyways, I wanted to show you. So this has been going on. A lot of work has been done since 2015. They started the process in June 2015 and ended it September 2015. The work involved banking supply, the information relating to the bank balances, and the Reserve Banks authenticating these with the information which was already in process, a stationary instrument to deal with the demonetization of the Zimbabwe dollar, and will gazette it and Friday the 12th, 2015. So they're demonetizing. This is one of the fears that people have about the Iraqi dinar, the demonetization. I mean, the de-denomination is one of the things they're worried about. But here, look at. They're talking about the Z dollars. For those who don't know, there's the Zimbabwe dollars, and then you have what's called, I believe they're called the RBGs, the bond notes. People swear up and down by them. They were issued in 2009. They're going, oh, that's the one that's going to be, the rate change is going to happen, and we're all going to get rich. Okay. This is a different situation than what's going on in Iraq. Let me show you something that you might be interested in. And this was left to me by John Smith. He left this link, and I went over to see this. All right. And also, this is something that I told you guys. I talked to this guy named Cornbread a lot. Cornbread already knew about all this stuff. He said this was going on. The thing is, he just told me you need to go out and find the information. So shout out to Cornbread. I know you're listening. But, we did talk about this at one time. So, okay, multiple currency situation, all right? So the foreign exchange reserve is equivalent to 1 year import cover. Substantial government budget. Low and stable interest rates. This is the same stuff they did in Iraq, the IMF did. And I remember Dr. Shabibi said when it came to Iraqi dinar, the policies put out there by the IMF was really good about keeping inflation low, but did nothing to help the Iraqi people expand in their economy. The rate was too low. Okay, so anyways, I want to come down here because this is where I think the important things are. So first of all, it says this. Bank account holders. Banks will pay the equivalent US dollar amount for each account balance as of December 31st, 2008, converted as follows. Accounts with a balance of 0 to Z175 quadrillion will be paid a flat rate of $5. See that? Accounts with balances above 175 quadrillion will be paid equivalent value after applying the UN exchange rate of $1 for every 35 quadrillion Zim dollars, or $1 for every 35,000 Zims revalued. See this? Revalued. Now, some of you guys might know about this. Maybe you don't. But let's walk on down here, and it talks about if you walk in, banks will exchange the Z's cash for US equivalent for a walk-in customer. The exchange rate is 250 trillion to 1 USD for the 2008 notes. 250, the 2009 series right here. They're saying, so here you go. The 2008 series notes you got for your $250 trillion, you got $1 US. For your 2009 bank series notes, it took 250 Zimbabwe's to get $1 US. Okay, that's for the bank. You have to pay attention to the note series, all right? Cash customers will get their exact equivalent in converted amount. So look, they're already doing some type of swap here. So let me scroll down again to here, because some of you guys might not know this. Look at this. Here is the exchange change. So for the 2008 notes, those are the ones where they have this quadrillion bills, okay? So look at for the 2008 note series, 100 trillion of those Zimbabwe notes from 2008, the converter rate was 250 trillion. You got 40 cents. Look at this. It tells you. So for every 1 trillion, you got 40 cents. So depending on how much you had, it's already being done. But even better than that, if you have the 2009 series, look at this. That says 100 trillion. But here we're talking about the $500 denominations. So for every 500 of the 2009 series, you got $2. See that? For every 500 of the 2009, you got the $2 USD. Take a look at this chart so you don't think I'm crazy. And I'll leave a link in this so you guys can go check it out. NBA trillions has 12 zeros. Wow. So here is the conversion rate. So you tell me, does this look like the rate change has already happened? It looks like it to me. All right? Because this wasn't the value before. So for every 1 trillion of the 2008, you got 40 cents. But for every 500 of the 2009 series, you got $2. So I'll leave this link for you. Some of you guys might already know this. Some of you might not. People keep asking me when it comes to the Zim dollars. You know, in the beginning I was a fan of it, but it's just it just can't seem to get it together. And this article just shows you that they can't seem to get it together. I know that they're eager to get at this gold, but again, you know, they just they can't stay out of trouble. And we're talking about shows that the RBZs. These are RBZ notes, okay? So, anyways, I'll leave the link. Go ahead and hit the like button if you don't mind, please, and subscribe. It's my on my analytics. It shows me that 52% of the people that view my videos are not subscribers. So it helps out a ton if you're a subscriber. All right. Anyways, leave a comment. You might have more information on this than I do, but this does not look like a good start between IMF and Zimbabwe for them to continue to strengthen their dollar. And then if you look at what's going on with that, you know, the demonetization of the Zimbabwe dollar, it looks like this is already taking place. And I don't know if a lot of people are aware of this. You can see right here what the rate exchanges are depending on what series of note you have. All right. So just leave a comment. Let me know. There's something I'm missing. There's something that, you know, that was said that I don't know about. You know, because I don't follow the Zim that much, and you might know a whole lot more than I do. Okay. Anyways, hit the subscribe button, please. All right. And you guys have a good one. Bye.